George is faster than Grassilisk, really? By 1 point, V. That's a little embarrassing for Grassilisk. So the fastest member of our team is George. Hello Internet, welcome back to the episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we explored everything on Route 9, including the shopping mall, and made it here to Opelucid City, where we learned that the gym leaders don't know how to awaken the legendary Pokemon from the Darkstone, but they told us that we have to beat one of them, specifically Iris, who we met all the way in Castelia City, in order to get our Legend Badge and head to the Pokemon League to battle N. This time, we're going to be seeing everything there is to do in Opelucid City before we get our gym badge. To start off, this lady here, she is playing an instrument called the Uru. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. But this is also where I'd like to show a glitch, because, you know, these instruments are relevant to the distance that you are away from the instrument. However, if we use Fly while in range of the instrument, and then fly right back to Opelucid City, we will be able to hear it no matter where we walk. This is a weird glitch, but sometimes it might be worth it if you prefer the way a song sounds with the instrument. I'm pretty sure it only reactivates once you leave the area. Or it deactivates, rather, so yeah. Keep that in mind. Anyway, our first stop today is not in this direction, it's actually Drayden's house. We already talked to you. I already heard all this. I don't know why I decided to have you repeat it twice, but I did. Okay, if we go upstairs... I'm coaching Iris, but honestly, she's been stronger than me ever since she came here. That's awesome. Concerned about your Pokemon's weight? You don't need to put it on a diet, just let it hold this. Floatstone. Okay. The weight of a Pokemon holding a Floatstone will be halved. That way you can reduce the damage caused by weight-based moves such as Low Kick and Grass Knot, and pretty much only Low Kick and Grass Knot. That's true. It's a very situational item that you probably won't find any use for. I have an item that I don't know how to use. Would you give it a try and see if you can make it work? Okay. You may be able to master it. Here it is. A Ring Target. This item is weird. It makes it so your Pokemon can be hit by any move, including moves it's weak to, or moves that it's immune to, or like Earthquake, for example, if you're a flying type or have Levitate, which may seem useless, but this is useful with the moves Trick or Switcheroo or Fling, anything that gives your opponent your held item. I've never seen this item used before, and there are better bad items to force on your opponent, but it's a funny one. For example, a normal type move would hit a ghost type. Okay, that's another example, I guess. I was going more for the ground flying because that's a more common, situation. Mastering this item is a bit tough. Actually, it's very tough, but think how useful it could be. I've never seen it used competitively, so probably not that useful. Anyway. Oh, there was something I wanted to show in there. That's fine. Most of these houses have repeated interiors, so I'll show it soon. Next, I want to head into the Pokemon Center. We are going to talk to this clerk. Hello. Welcome. May I help you? Yes. He sells Dust Balls, Timer Balls, and Quick Balls, meaning the Shopping Mall 9 clerk isn't that special anymore. I mean, he does sell every specialty ball pretty much, but these are the 3 most useful ones, so... And it's at a shop we can fly right to. So... yeah. It's good to keep in mind, though, if we ever need to get any more of those, we can just fly right to Opelucid instead of going to the mall. Okay. Slow passage of time fits an old woman like her, she said. Sometimes I think this. There could be another world where a person who looks just like me lives a completely different way. That's a reference to something I'll be showing later in this episode. So, my notes say to talk to the people around here. Do you have anything to say? You're playing an instrument, so I doubt it. Oh, you... How do you speak and play at the same time? Holy shit. The hopes of an ancient people are put into this melody. I will bring them back to us now. Okay. There is a hidden item down here. I know this because the dowsing machine bothered me for like a second about it in the last episode. Or maybe between episodes, but still. Max Repel, can't complain about getting one for free. But yeah, people apparently have interesting things to say. I spent so many happy days training my Pokemon as we grew stronger together. If it will make my beloved Pokemon a perfect being, however, I can't help but let it go. So, have we really been making our Pokemon suffer? If all Pokemon are released, trainers and gym leaders will no longer exist. For better or worse, the world would surely change. Hey, that person called N had the legendary Pokemon with him, so he has to be the legendary hero, right? He's going to change the world, isn't he? You can see that everyone around here is, like, actually really thinking about what Team Plasma said. Which, you know, in a way is concerning, because that means these people are gullible enough to not see a cult when they, like, know a cult when they see one, but... No way, without Pokemon I'll be too lonely and sad. But am I only using my Pokemon then? The legendary Pokemon is the symbol of Unova. Does that mean Team Plasma's right? I don't know. Yeah, me too. That guy is the most relatable of all these. Anyway, is there a hidden item up here? It looks like there should be. There's not. Okay. Oh, but there's one up there. That's good. I wanna head in here, though. Your Excadrill. Looks like it can try a little harder. This lady will tell you if a Pokemon has maxed out effort values. If any of my Pokemon do, it would be superior. Because Excadrill was like team member number 3. You're superior. Looks like it, yeah, so apparently they all have effort values they can still gain. Even if we can't use vitamins on them anymore, which I know we can't with superior, it's still worth, you know, having them maxed out just so you know your stats are as high as they're gonna go. The more the city develops, the more futuristic it will become. I'm sure of this. I want to grow up quickly. If I had cherished old things, they could have reminded me of old days. I totally forgot what I was like when I was a child. I think I was hoping to grow up quickly. This statue is Time's dividing line, which is actually the description of this town on the sign out near the gate, which we'll be reading later. This guy. I want to know the future. I'm very worried. I wonder how my child Time will spend the future. I'm making a machine that connects the future and the present, but electricity is desperately short. I've heard that in another world, there's another Opelucid City that looks very futuristic. If there's a Pokemon from that world that knows the move Charge, the machine may work. If you're able, would you be willing to lend me a Pokemon like that? We haven't been through the Ultra Wormhole, that's a few gens from now, buddy. I see. What a pity. If you change your mind, please return. We'll be back here to talk to him later. In the same episode, don't worry. What will I be when I grow up? This house is interesting. We'll be back later in this episode. Because, well, let's just say I spent a chunk of my morning in PK Hex this morning. So if we wanted, we could leave Opelucid City now and go out to Route 10. While we usually do this, where I go out to future routes ahead of time and train up, it's more fitting for this to be one of the last places we visit, so I'm not going to be heading here right away. We'll do that later. However, there was another gate in Opelucid City that we went by earlier and didn't go into, even though my notes said to go into it, because I'm not good at this. Alright. There's something ahead and the road is closed now. Okay, so apparently there is a crime happening. I don't know why the information lady is still sitting there at her desk when there is apparently a crime close by and the road is closed. But she should consider quitting. The battle house where you can have a triple battle is next door. Okay. Fuck you. Whether or not you're troubled by the Pokemon move Attract, take this. I say fuck you a lot to these trainers when they walk away as soon as I try to talk to them. When a Pokemon is holding the Destiny Knot is affected by the move Attract, the opponent will also fall in love. It's a bit difficult to use, but I hope it will be useful. As before Destiny Knot had a usage outside of battles, that is the only reason to use it. Glubba! True. Doesn't matter if we win or lose, it's all about the path you choose. When the journey begins, Pokemon. You need to have 8 gym badges to challenge the Pokemon League. However, even with such skills, it's hard to defeat the Elite Four who are waiting. Okay. Thanks. Alright. So, as that guy said, this is the Triple Battle House. Welcome. Glad to see you here at the Triple Battle House. As the name suggests, if you want to enjoy triple battles, you've come to the right spot. May I explain? We already know. This doesn't intrigue you? It's fun. Please allow me to explain how it works. We did triple, but we fought Charles, buddy. Charles taught me all about it. I want to lead with George, Strawberry, and Wilbur. I'm trying to think about the order they're going to send out their Pokemon. I think I want Wilbur here. This should work. Okay. I know what Pokemon this guy has, and trust me, the team's pathetic, but I want to wipe it out as fast as I can. I thought and chose these 3. Their destructive force is overwhelming. Okay, he's hyping him up a lot. Let's see what he has. Lou, Albano, I assume. He thought, and this is the best he could do. And you know what? Good for him. I actually probably should have led with Superior to deal with that Semi-Poor, but that's fine. We can switch. And yeah, since we're switching into Superior, we can use Surf without any real consequences either. Yeah, no, I didn't think through having Excadrill out there. I was thinking, oh, I can just use Earthquake. But Earthquake would hit everyone if Excadrill is in the middle, and it would knock out both of the Pokemon on the field, probably. But yeah, Grassless can take Surf easily. Oh, you're pouring scalding hot water on my ice cream? And dropping bombs on my ice cream. And yet it still survives. Yeah, as I said, this guy's team is not very good. They have destructive force in the sense that, like, they can cause explosions and fires, but, like, there's firefighters and, like, bomb squads here. Figuratively, of course, I don't mean that literally. One shot, one shot, one shot. Well, it's already at half health, so... yeah, no. There's no reason to chant there, that was pretty much guaranteed. Did I position him wrong? Or is there a more fundamental problem? Since he's Lou Albano. There's a more fundamental problem, buddy. Which Pokemon should I put in the middle? I'm still thinking about it. Okay. Believe it or not, this lady's team is more threatening. I'll heal. I want to lead with the same Pokemon, but you know, it's a triple battle. Anything could happen. It's worth healing. Which Pokemon you use? Yes, preparation before a battle is very important for triple battles. Now let's start. It's not that important when all the triple battles in the game are really easy. Eileen. Nienfu, Elgium, and Poniard. Somehow these 3 unevolved Pokemon are more threatening than the team downstairs. Yeah, no, Strawberry was... in this position specifically is not a great lead here, actually. Okay. Earthquake could one-shot all of them, but I'm also switching into Darmanitan. Oh, but you know what? I'm gonna start setting up, and then I will... Why can that hit? Can flying type moves hit any Pokemon on the field? If so, that's a quirk that I've never seen noted anywhere. Because Acrobatics shouldn't be able to hit Pawniard or Strawberry. That's weird. Maybe it's just Acrobatics? I don't know. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Okay, well, I was gonna use Acrobatics on Mienfoo anyway, but... Neat. Mienfoo is dead. Unfortunately, that is the only damage we're doing this turn, so now we can see what Pawniard and Elgium can do. Elgium, not Elgium. I don't know why I pronounced it Elgium when it's a play on LGM. Okay, well... And you're using Simple Beam. Actually, all things considered, that is a great move for against Darmanitan. But we are still going to knock out in one hit. No matter who hits first. I'm honestly willing to sacrifice some experience for everyone just to use a Swords Dance boosted Earthquake. Although this might kill Excadrill now that I think about it. Okay, it didn't. Good. And now Excadrill's getting his revenge. Yeah. Wait. Okay. I was confused why they didn't take damage. It calculates damage to your own teammates first and then the opponent. I get it. That was funny. Be ready, stay prepared so you can battle anytime. She makes it sound like she's gonna jump me on my way out. Jesus. Oh wait, while I'm in here I should show what I was gonna show in Drayden's house, since this house is just copy and pasted. There's a stray pixel. Out of bounds. On the top floor of every house in Opelucid City. It's out there. And beware, because it could be coming for you next. Alright, there is one more house here that we haven't been to yet. And it is down here. 63, 64. Oh, I was counting all the kinds of props for musicals. I think there are about 100 different kinds. How did you get to that when you were still at 65? If you want a lot of props, it makes you want to put them on Pokemon. If you put props on Pokemon, it makes you want to participate in a musical. Don't you agree? Not particularly. You know what? I'm a huge musical fan. Oh, you have a prop case. You must be a huge musical fan too. Would you like a new prop to use in the musical? Yep. Alright. Gift box. Cool. So according to my notes, this guy will give you a prop for the musical every single day, including a special prop on a special day that we're going to talk about later. Cool. And my notes also say there is a neat pair of NPCs on the top floor. This is just between you and me, okay? I'm not very good as a trainer. So I think Team Plasma might have the right idea when they take Pokemon away from weak trainers. I do feel sorry for the people who were robbed, though. Don't tell the story to the guy on the opposite side. This is just between you and me, okay? I used to be a part of Team Plasma. But it's strange when everyone around you thinks the same way, isn't it? So I left Team Plasma to think for myself about what I want to do. Don't tell this to the guy on the opposite side. And now they're looking at each other because they definitely hurt each other. Oh, I don't know. It's just interesting. It's a little weird that people are so convinced by Team Plasma, but it does lead to interesting things like that, so sure. Anyway, it's time to say hello to a Pokemon from another world. Which sounds more dramatic than it is, I promise. This is Valdi the Clink. It was caught by Black, a trainer with an ID number one letter away from me in Pokemon Black, or one ID number away from me in Pokemon Black version. was caught in Chargestone Cave at level 27 and is now level 31. Docile nature, 31 IVs in every stat, and it knows the move Charge. This is all we need for a certain person in this town who we met. So Donald can be in the PC for now. While I'm on my way over to that person, in Pokemon Black version, Opelucid City looks entirely different, being a futuristic city instead of a nice low-key city. I don't really like that version of Opelucid City. I very much prefer the one in Pokemon White. There's one more change in Pokemon Black version as opposed to White version regarding Opelucid City, where the triple battle house will instead be the rotation battle house. Same difference as Charles. It's not a huge change, but it's worth noting. The teams in there are exactly the same. Now that we're here, I want to know the future. I'm very worried. I wonder how my child Time will spend the future. I'm making a machine that connects the future and the present, but electricity is desperately short. I've heard that in another world there's another Opelucid City that looks very futuristic. If there's a Pokemon from that world that knows the move Charge, the machine may work. If you're able, would you be willing to lend me a Pokemon like that? Sure thing. Here's Valdi. Thank you. Now my machine will work. Now, please show me the future. Oh, so that's what the future's like. My precious Time is growing up as such a good kid. Oh, it returned to normal. But what an experience. I can't stop trembling. And even though I know the future, I guess my present time won't change. I will return your Pokemon to you. This is my thank you gift. Cell battery. Rather than worrying about the future, it's important to live in the present, which connects to the future as best you can. Okay, Time, let's go out later. Today, let's play as hard as we can. He's still having an existential crisis over here. I don't think he heard you, buddy. Cell battery basically, I think, increases your special attack after getting hit by an electric type move. We saw these earlier in the battle subway. I didn't pick any up because we didn't have enough BP, and also it's not that good. Raises attack if you're hit by an electric move. Pretty decent. Not a bad item, it's just, like, you probably won't end up using it because it would only potentially be useful in multiplayer because, I mean, you lose the item if you use it in single player, and yeah, I don't know. In Pokemon Black version, this quest will be Time trying to reach his father in the past, and Time will have his own son. We learn then that this man's name is Bach, which is probably a reference to something, but I don't know what. But, oh, Bach and Time. I get it, okay. Okay. Yeah, it's the opposite in our version of this universe. Also, thank you to Chucky Conroy for any footage of Opelucid City used it for Pokemon Black version. Anyways, we have seen pretty much everything there is to see here in Opelucid City, including version-exclusive content, so next time on Pokemon White version, it's going to be time to take on Iris, the girl who knows the hearts of dragons. See you guys then.